I couldn't wait for the world to accept who I am. I fell in love with a boy at a very young age.
You're used to taking shots, huh?
Juicy. Tell me how you feel. Juicy.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of The Juice. My name is Amela.
And it's L to the Izzy.
So June is officially known as Pride Month. And for this reason we have invited Jaouad.
Yes, he's an artist and an entrepreneur, and he's the best person to talk about this subject. Jaouad, welcome to the studio.
Merci.
So first of all, Jaouad, how are you doing?
I'm very good. I just moved to Brussels, so yes.
Welcome.
Thank you.
The best city.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Who is Jaouad actually?
Oh, who is Jaouad? Not no. Jaouad is a drag performer that evolved into a singer, that evolved into an actor, that evolved into an entrepreneur, and now I have my production company with my boyfriend. We write, we do productions, we make culture happen.
That's a quote. So first of all, maybe let's talk about Pride Month. So June is well known, like here in Belgium it's in May, but in the States it's June. What does Pride Month mean to you?
For me, it's just a month where we really focus on LGBT causes, and also because we made a lot of progress already, but there's still a lot of hate towards people that are LGBT. And also in the West we have made huge progress, but we have to be supportive of other people that live in countries that still have a very, 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 very long way to go. And I think Pride Month is very necessary because it gives us time to celebrate, but also to reflect and also to look on what we can do better.
How is Belgium doing?
Well, actually, I think we're in top 5 in the Lqbtqia Europe.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're not doing bad, but a few weeks ago someone was killed in Antwerp, so we're doing really good, but the numbers are sometimes also just numbers, so it's not that we're free of bigotry.
That doesn't mean that we're a country of extremes, maybe, like we're doing so good, but there's still so much hate towards the LGBTQIA plus.
Girl, hello.
I studied that.
I think it's really just, we're in a very special time, I think, because we have never been so vocal about things we care about, even about racism as well, about sexism. So I think it's just another power that is very conservative, that doesn't want women to have an equal voice, that doesn't want gay men to get married. So it's just it's a strange time.
And why is that subject so important to you?
But because for me it defined my life. Being Muslim and Moroccan, it really, at a young age I already knew that I was not going to have an easy life. And now I'm fortunate to say that, I paid my dues. I'm 35 now, so if someone has a problem with my sexuality or gender, they can turn around and look at the other side of the world, because it's a big place. But I think it's also very important for everyone, because people with other sexuality and gender than straight cisgender can really help the world to stop thinking in this binary where women have to be women, men have to be men.
You grew up Moroccan, Muslim. At what age did you realize, like, oh, I don't like women?
But I do like women, I love women. Yeah, I love women, of course. But I think I knew I fell in love with a boy at a very young age.
How old were you?
I think 6, 7, yeah. So I knew that something was off, not something was off with me, but something was off because I knew that probably I was the only one, or I didn't know anyone like me. And also when I grew older, the stories I heard about people that were gay were not always positive. So you already knew, like, something is off, something is not how it should be for the others, not for me. But at that young age, of course, you don't know. You're still looking for your inner voice. So.
Did you tell somebody when you were 7? Like,
No, I think because me myself, I also didn't have the words to tell it to someone. I also at that age didn't know what it was.
did you ever hear a Muslim can't be gay? Oh, but you just want attention.
Yes. Even this week still.
I don't get it. Is a drag queen a man or a woman?
There's still a lot of prejudice about drag queens. Because I think drag queens can also be very scary.
Go back to where you came from.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, as a kid.
But just behave like a boy.
You're used to taking shots, huh?
And how did you discover along the years, like, oh, this is my identity?
Well, I think with puberty, of course, sexuality just begins to work and you just try to experiment with boys and with girls. But for me, I knew also at a very young age that the attraction was more to men because there was just a love for the masculine. Yeah, I enjoyed having sex, but at the same time I had this guilt. Of course, because you're born and raised in a situation where a lot of people are negative about that thing.
Is it not allowed to be gay?
No, it's not allowed because of the police. No. Well, I think in every religion it's not allowed because every religion is based on reproduction. So man, woman, baby, make babies, so we need someone to work. So it's a old system which homosexuality has no place in it because homosexuality is the opposite of that. Of course you can adopt now and you can get a draagmoeder and all that, but in nature you can't have two men having a baby or two women having a baby, which is a good thing because there are enough babies. So
No more babies. Can you tell us a little bit about your coming out?
But my coming out was very intense because I already knew actually that with coming out that there was going to be a negative reaction to it. So I built it up also to this moment. I think I was 20. But I left home after that because I think when I lost my mother at 15, I knew that life is very valuable and I can't live someone else their life. Because I know for a fact that I could marry a woman and have a straight life and no tattoos, but I also knew that was not my way or something that I had to go.
That was not the life for Jaouad.
No, I'm way too fabulous to be
Normal and silent, no.
No, we don't do that over here.
No. And I knew actually, it's funny because when I did my coming out, I knew at my 6-7 that day was going to come.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because when my mother died, I also apologized to her that I would bring disgrace to the family. Because at that time, I still really thought that I was the black sheep of the family who was going to ruin the family. But in fact, there was no black sheep. There is just, in a family, you have love and lack of communication. And sometimes those two are just really hard to combine. But now I'm 15 years out of the closet and yeah, I'm doing good in life, so they can't have any more really something to say about it because I'm an adult now. So
you mentioned earlier that today there's still a bit of hate towards the community. How do you experience that hate?
But for me, I have to say, in my 20s, I had some harassments, and one time I really got also beaten on the street.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, there was a black girl actually that helped me. Yeah, so shout out to my black sisters. But I think after that, I was still really in the position where I would blame the world for me not being happy. So that's actually a process that I had to go through of self-love because I couldn't wait for the world to accept who I am. I couldn't wait for my family to accept who I am. So I really started working very hard on self-love, self-care, and building up my self-worth. And I think also, especially when you're gay and have a strong appearance like I do, it's hard to not always get in your mind and to think, people are thinking this, people are thinking this. So I really had to train myself into what do I think about me?
For maybe people at home who have a friend who's about to come out, what is the best way to respond to that?
Tell them that you still love them whoever they are. I think if someone comes out to you, realize that that's a really big message because they trusted you with something.
What is your message to young Muslim people?
Hold on, you're going on for a strong ride. But it's going to be very satisfying. And there are plenty people in the world that will love you for who you are. But it's not easy.
Thank you so much for sharing your story and coming to the juice, Jaouad. And also for the tips, they were very practical and also helped us a lot. So thank you for that.
Yeah, we and you guys know what to do. Please like, share, comment on our videos. If you ever experience something like this yourself, let us know, tell your story, and stay tuned for the next juice, people.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi everyone, I'm Jaouad. Make sure to check @officialthejuice, their page. They're amazing. I just was a guest in their show, and maybe we see each other somewhere on socials. Bye bye.